Hey y'all, welcome back to Smell the Roses, where we slow down, check in with ourselves, and call a thing a thing. While you're vibing in the garden with me, please like the video, leave a rosebud emoji, or leave a comment in the comment section to share your opinion. Subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell for your weekly dose of growth. What's up, y'all? Happy Saturday! We made it to the weekend. What's up, Wanda? Oh my goodness. Yes. Support, like, and share. Yes. And subscribe. Yes. Thank you, Wanda. I appreciate you so much for your donation. It's always cool vibing out with you in the chat. We were just over with Illa. So I appreciate you stopping by to smell the roses. What's up, Ree Pink? Happy Saturday. Oh my God, it's your birthday. Happy birthday to you. Oh my goodness. We have to sing you happy birthday. Goodness. I wish I would have known that. I would have had a cute little birthday song pulled up. 46. Yes, girl, you look amazing for 46. Look at us getting up in our 40s, killing it, killing it. Okay? Yes, happy birthday, Pink. Aw, thank you, Wanda. See, we have some amazing people in the garden. I love this support of each other. It makes my heart smile. It's good to see everyone. What's up to those watching that aren't participating in the chat? Shouts out to y'all. I appreciate y'all being here. Happy Saturday, Danny. Yes, happy Saturday. It's good to see you. It's good to have you here. Such a cute picture. Yes, I'm like obsessed with headbands, y'all. I'm obsessed with them. Okay, I've been ordering them. Like, so y'all be looking out for like a new vibe. I want to cut my hair too, but don't tell anybody. Don't tell anyone. All right. But what's up, Danny? Happy Saturday. And happy birthday to you. I hope that your day is super special. All right. So if you guys are coming into the garden and you are participating in the chat, Pete, please give Ree Pink a happy birthday shout out. Okay. Very cool. My sister-in-law got me this actually. She gets me some really nice, dope gifts. My sister-in-law, the younger one. Yeah, she loves me a little bit. But thank you. Yes, Adidas has some cool stuff of camo. And I think like I haven't really seen camo, but I've seen camo color in Aloe and Spanx too. So check out their sportswear. They have some cute stuff. It's pricey, but it's super cute and it sucks. Like it sucks your body in all the right places. Oh my God, look at that. A hater. I knew it. I thought it was just us ladies for a minute. I completely forgot that they were they were haters amongst us. And director Donis, okay. All right, y'all. All right. I keep looking at myself in AI with short hair. And I don't know. I used to wear like the Holly Berry look. I used to really like that. I used to feel real grown and sexy in that haircut. I feel bored of myself. But anyway, that's not what today is all about. Okay. This is not a therapy session. All right. For me. And y'all don't get to tell me what to do with my hair. Okay. Like I'm bored with myself. I need to do something to freshen it up. You know, I live out here in Atlanta and it's hard out here. All right, CEO, you know what I'm dealing with out here. You know what I got to do. You know what it is. Yes, I had a pixie for the longest, girl. That's how I got my man. Gmail, I'm going to post a picture of the last time I had a quick weave, okay? And the girl did me so dirty because she washed my hair, she blow dried it, and then she braided it into a cone. Oh my goodness. It did not lay right. And my friends, they like forever Joan me like for that wig. Yeah, your cut looks super cute. I love it. And it's just so fresh and your face just looks so beautiful, Gnail. Oh my God. If the guys see this, Gnail, you're never gonna live it down. The way you go for those wigs, they're never They're never gonna leave it down because you're so cute. You're so cute, Janelle. The guys are gonna. Dee Dee stands on business has probably clipped your profile picture and is gonna have it to show everybody on SBC Nation tonight. I love this pixie look on you. It's really cute. It's really fresh. Like your face is just like it's the statement that you just can't look, you can't, there's nothing distracting from your beauty. You know what I mean? I feel like hair can be distracting sometimes and it takes forever to do and it's super expensive. Like my hair products, oh my God, like it's so expensive. So anyway, okay. All right. So that's it. All right. So let's get serious, guys. We have to this is civics 101. It's politics, but it's really about the power that you have as a citizen, right? It's not, I can't talk about politics like most people can because I work in politics and there's like ethics that I cannot cross, you know? So I have to, but I can tell you how government works and explain that to you. So that is what I will do. But we can keep it fun too, guys. Like, really, it's just for you to know. Like, if you want to live in a busted, disgusted city or county, then don't give a damn about it and just let your county and your city go to shit. Okay. But I don't want to let my neighborhood, my county, anywhere where I live, wherever I'm going to end up when I'm old. If I live in Georgia, if I live, you know, in Spain, if I live, you know, in the south of France, that's where I want to live. Okay. I want to know how the rules work there. And so that I don't get the shorter end of the stick. Like, what if I want to buy a vineyard? You know, that is a goal and a dream of mine to have like an olive cove or like a vineyard, you know, that would be amazing. Okay. And I would want it to be protected. And so I would need to know the laws of the city or the county that I'm living in. So today we're going to talk about county government and basically the level that everybody ignores. Okay. Because everybody is just really focused on the more salacious things, which are, you know, the presidential election. So I just want to start out by saying what's up to everybody. Welcome back to Smell the Roses. Like I said, this is Power and Petals, and we're going to talk about systems shaping our lives, whether we want to believe it or not. Okay. And tonight, or rather this afternoon, it's getting dark here because we have a lot of rain. It's not cold here in Georgia, but it's gloomy. But anyway, this afternoon, we're going to be talking about county government. And I'm getting a little country. I'm sorry. Let me clean this up. County government doesn't sound sexy. It doesn't really trend and it doesn't really go viral unless like, you know, you live in Atlanta and you have some county official doing some really janky stuff and they don't step down when the president tells them to, you know, like Fannie Willis. Okay. All right. But let's stay on track. But if you've ever wondered why your property taxes went up or why your children's school starts to suck, or why the jails in your county are overcrowded, or why your hospitals might have merged with each other, like here where I live, DeKalb Medical Center merged with Emory University Hospital. Okay. And that those aren't acts of Congress. That wasn't Trump who made that happen. That was what the county decided was best for the county. Okay. You guys don't distract me, fanny pack. Yes. Gwinnett County. Yes. 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 Yeah, love Gwinnett County, love DeKalb County. Those are my favorite counties. I'm like between the two all the time. My parents are in DeKalb. So, all right, y'all. I see Charlotte's in the building. What's up, G Honda? It's 40 degrees where you're at. Oh no. No, no, no. Here where I am, pink. Today it is 69 degrees. Hey. Y'all make sure y'all tell Reed happy birthday. Aw, G Honda, that's right. Happy birthday. That's right. That's right. Um, all right. So here we go. So it really doesn't matter, like, it's important. The president is important, but what really affects our lives isn't so much the president. It's more so um our county officials. So like, when it's like you'll see those little signs on the side of the road like vote Wilson for, county House of Representatives, and you're like, who the hell is Wilson? You don't know. But these are your county officials. These are the people that you really need to know about, because should they get elected and they have some wonky project that they want to take on, you're going to bear the brunt of it, right? So those local campaigns, they're not flashy and they don't get a lot of media coverage, and most people couldn't name a single county official beyond the sheriff, right? And I have a really wonky story about a sheriff I worked for that made national headline news, but he did something really, really egregious that we won't talk about today. But here's the trick, right? This is how they get all of us. And this is why it should matter to you today. Okay. When people don't vote in your county elections, and when meetings are held at 2 p.m. on a Tuesday, or when ballots list names you never heard of, power starts to, you know, it starts to like grow its legs quietly, right? When you're not like, people are like, oh my God, how can all this fraud happen in these certain cities? And it's because when people aren't paying attention, people do what the hell they want to do. And that means if they want to go and hire somebody with a background in real estate, that probably has only sold one house, if they want to make them the county commissioner over the budget or whatever, that's what they'll do, because the public isn't paying attention enough to damn care. You're like, who the hell is Wilson? And you're like, well, Wilson sounds like a black name, and Cartwright sounds like a white name, so I'm going to vote the black guy. And you're just thinking Wilson is the black guy. This is how some people vote. I don't want to hear about that's not how you vote. That might not be how you vote, but when people go into a ballot box and they've never heard of anyone, they start identifying with the name that they see. Do y'all hear that? Hold on one second. Babe, can you turn it down, please? Sorry. Okay. All right. So, yeah, when you don't know who the hell it is and you just see these last names, and it might be a name that sounds more ethnic than not, you might lean towards your group of people. That's what I'm saying. So it behooves you to know who these people are so that you make the right choice. Okay, because somebody with the last name Cartwright and somebody with the last name Wilson, those two people could both be black. Okay, and one could be a good one and one could be a bad one for your circumstance in your county for what you need. Okay, and not that we're supposed to vote that way, but that is what happens, and we have to be honest about that. That's why we're talking about why this stuff matters. Okay, stop going to CNN to learn about the news. The actual news that matters to you is the news in your counties, in your cities, in your state. You start there first, okay? And it's very easy to get this information. All you have to do is pop in your county name into Google, and it should bring you to your state county's website. And you start there, getting to know who is doing what and see what documents you're able to pull off of the web. They're very interesting. And like I said, they tell you everything of how people spend money. And we're going to watch a video that's going to explain what you're going to be able to pull off of a county website, or what you're going to be able to call and request from your county. Okay. So basically, power grows legs quietly. And while people are arguing about national, politics, county boards are approving and your zoning laws. They're cutting budgets in your county or your city, taking your libraries away from your kids, or places that were designated for parks and recreation, taking that away. It affects your law enforcement funding, and also public health decisions, right? Are people going to market the flu vaccine to you? Are people going to market, and how are they going to do that? Are they going to host a cessation campaign? And when I say cessation, I mean like vaping, vaping and smoking, very harmful things. But will your county donate money into curbing children doing that? That is something that, and barely anyone is watching, yet you see that there are 1,000 vape stores popping up all over your county or all over your city. You can put a stop to that if you were paying attention to what was happening locally in your county, in your city. You can say, well, wait a minute, we don't need 17 vape shops on this one street, or we don't need 17 liquor stores on this one street. Who is responsible for that? That's your county. Okay. And with barely anybody watching, they can do whatever they want. And we don't want that. All right. So your county government controls schools and districts, right? It's, funding, boundaries, and closures. All right. Your county government controls your sheriff and your jails, right? And the sheriff is often the most powerful elected official in your county. Often. Now, remember, every state, county, city is different. All right. Because everybody's, reasons for how they want to live are different depending on where you live. If you live in a cold state, you might want to put a lot of money towards salting your roads, versus if you're in a state like Georgia, you might not want to invest in any salt for your roads, even though you have freezing temperatures at some point within a span of 2 to 3 years. Okay. And that kills us all the time as Georgians. It's like we're never prepared for the snow. Meanwhile, places like Chicago and New York are thriving in the snow, and we can't go to our grocery stores and aren't allowed to drive on our streets. Okay. Which is crazy. But, your county is also responsible for hospitals, health departments, and an emergency response, right? Let's just say a tornado rips through your county. Your county officials, they're going to be responsible for how they start to manage cleaning up such an emergency, right? And so it matters, who you're voting for, because you're entrusting these people to be able to balance a budget in a way that would allow for an emergency response fund. Okay. So this is really important. Like, people got to wake up. And also I wanted to say, yes. And so I'm going to let this video play, because the video is kind of going to go over this with pictures for you all to kind of like draw the connection to what I'm saying. Okay. So I have this up already, and I'm going to play this from here. Let me turn this up. And
okay. Well, folks, we've worked our way all the way down from Capitol Hill in Washington, D.C., down to the governor's mansion at the state level, and today we knock on the doors of City Hall. Let's begin our exploration of local government. The county. If you live in America, you live in a county. Counties are the largest geographical and governmentally designated areas that exist within states. Excuse me, not all states have counties, actually.
No.
Alaska does not have any counties, for example. In Louisiana, counties are called parishes, and in Alaska, they are called boroughs. Fancy that. So why do we have these things called counties? Well, the short answer is this. States created counties in order to better serve citizens. You must remember, America in its early days was a vast frontier where there were a lot more trees than people. These large distances made it difficult for folks to travel to their state centers of government, and even further away were the bigger centers of government, most of which were located along the eastern seaboard. So, counties were set up with administrative centers to help facilitate these needs of citizens. Once established, a county could administer and adjudicate state law, as well as create local rules and regulations. The county is responsible also for establishing rule of law, a key principle at the local level. But the law must be accessible in order to adhere to the principle of equality and justice. County governments are, like the rest of the American government, run on the principle of popular sovereignty, which means that the people have the rights to determine who their representatives and county officials are. And that's what you're seeing with all those different signs in your neighbor's yard. Typically, each county has a county seat. A county seat is basically like the capital of the county. In the county seat, you will find all the administrative institutions that make up the county's government. Most counties have something called a county board. The name for these groups isn't always county board, but the group functions pretty much the same across the board despite differences in name. The board is a group of people charged by the state to legislate over specific areas. These areas include taxes, zoning, and the county budget. The county budget determines services provided, which is crucial for areas to operate efficiently. Word alert! Zoning, or zoning codes, determine what type of development can occur in an area. Now, county boards may have even more lofty executive duties over specific county commissions in such areas as agriculture, transportation, and election. You may see names on those yard signs for these boards because county boards are elected through popular vote. Most counties have a number of lower positions as well. These are hired positions and are there in order to assist the administration of government. These people are the professional bureaucrats. In some counties, these non-elected officials can actually have quite a bit of power. For instance, some counties hire county managers that have important executive duties. Time to show what you know. Grab a pen and paper and let's do this thing. What key principles inform the structure of county government? Explain the structure of county government. How is the county judicial branch structured? What officials are elected? Everybody loves a hometown hero. But what makes a town or a city? Well, for starters, a community must first apply for an incorporation. Word alert! Incorporation is the process by which a group of people request to become a municipality.
So in Atlanta, I believe Atlantic Station went through this, right? Because they wanted to be their own zip code. They wanted to have their own little piece of Atlanta, right? And now they're going through some troubles because there are a lot of businesses in that little municipality going out of business.
Municipality refers to a city or town. Requirements for incorporation differ from state to state, but there is typically a minimum amount of population required, as well as a number of petitions. Sometimes a special election is held to determine if the people in the area want to become incorporated.
So, let's just say we wanted to make a glazed galaxy city, right? And so we were like, hey guys, let's get this petition going. We can make a glazed galaxy city. I think y'all don't get mad. Don't get mad because Atlanta is hot, okay, and popping like that. But Young Thug wanted to do Slime City. You know what I mean? And he could have done that had he had the petition, and made the incorporation like we're about to learn here.
If the incorporation is...
I know y'all wouldn't like it, but that would be kind of dope, right? If he had his own city. I wonder if it would be like bougie or if it would be like, Gotham City, I don't know.
Granted, then the state issues a charter. Word alert! A charter is like a constitution. It delegates to a municipality certain powers.
Ryan, I'm sorry. Glaze Galaxy is a reference to Single by Choices Nation. It's a channel that I'm on sometimes on Saturdays for their Regal Rumble. And when women are being bad or acting ratchet or out of control, we send them to this place called Glaze Galaxy. And so I was just being funny, referring to, like trying to think of a silly name to call a city that my listeners would find is funny. Because most of them know me from the other podcast on Saturdays. So that's the reference. Sorry if y'all don't know.
As well as responsibilities. So cities are based on social contract theory. In the past, states would grant very specific and unique charters to each municipality. The type of charter each municipality receives is based on population size, which reminds you of what principle? Republicanism. I know that's what you were thinking.
No.
And the larger the municipality is, the more authority it has. And this authority ends up in a municipal government. These government structures vary across the U.S. in their sizes and structures. There are large cities like New York City that have many districts within their municipality. There are mid-sized cities such as Charlotte, North Carolina. There are small cities that usually end up as the...
There you go, G Honda, right? There you go. North Carolina. They put North Carolina on the map.
County seats of their counties. And then there are small towns. One phenomenon that has occurred over time is something called urban sprawl. You see, urban sprawl refers to the fact that urban areas tend to expand over time. What happens when the city starts sprawling out toward the rural areas and small towns that surround it? You get referendums, and eventually, annexation. Word alert! A referendum is a special election in which people vote directly on an issue. Annexation is the process in which a city incorporates areas surrounding it. In these scenarios, smaller towns remain...
Yeah, so I believe Atlantic Station had to do that with the city of Atlanta to make themselves have their own zip code, although they were already in the city of Atlanta. And so they had to
separate from the city. However, these small towns,
I guess, like pulling themselves out of Atlanta into their own incorporation,
can grow in population over time and become almost indistinguishable from the city.
Right.
Examples of this happening can be seen in the Great Philadelphia area and also the Research Triangle area of North Carolina. What happens is that rural areas outside of a city slowly become suburban areas. Other times they become cities unto themselves, like in the case of the Silicon Valley area of California, an area outside of the city of San Francisco. As we have covered before, there are different forms of government across the cities and towns of America. For an in-depth look at the different ways city governments are structured, take a look at the PDF. Let's check to see what you picked up there. Grab a pen and paper and let's do this. How do the key principles of American government shape the structure and growth of municipal government? Please use the principles in your answer.
She's a teacher, y'all, and I'm definitely going to leave the video in the description of this video once the live has concluded, so that you'll be able to go back and view the other videos that she has that are super helpful.
Recap. Popular sovereignty, rule of law, and separation of powers are all key principles that help to create local government as the place where democracy happens in America. Local government is a legal entity created by the state, and it is divided into two subdivisions called counties and municipalities. That's all for us today. In our next lesson, we will analyze the local government in terms of its power and scope. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Please remember to vote, debate, and participate.
I love that, right? I felt like this video was so cute. It was like under 10 minutes. It was full of information and it clearly outlined why voting in your county matters, because there's a lot in your county, living in your county, it affects you what goes on there. So like it behooves you to know, right? So your prosecutors, all of this stuff is your county government, all right? And they decide who gets protected and how that protection is managed, right? And so that affects you guys. And I wanted to make sure that you understood that. Hold on, let me make sure. Oh, okay, my chat went away. I'm sorry, because I was on the banner section. Hey y'all. But Charlotte is really cute. I like North Carolina. It's clean. It's not as like rowdy as Atlanta. But it's a good city. I like it. I like Asheville the best. Like if I was to live somewhere, I would want to live in those mountains on the way like to Asheville. Ooh, so nice. Those houses are so nice, G Honda. Okay. What does it mean for 404 day? What do you know about 404 day, G Honda? I cannot discuss with outsiders what 404 day is. It got to be in you, not on you. You know what I mean? And so I cannot tell you about what goes down on 404 day or explain it to you or nothing like that. Nothing like that. Okay. Just know that zone 6 is in the building. Okay. Anyway, G Honda. And zone 6 would mostly be DeKalb, right? I think DeKalb, Fulton, maybe a little bit of Fulton, zone 6. Right? DeKalb and Fulton counties here in Atlanta. If I'm right, if I'm wrong. Oh, you were born in North Carolina. Okay. Okay. Okay, Canopolis. There's some weird names going through North Carolina into Virginia into West Virginia. It's like Canopolis, Kanawha. It's like all these little weird names. I mean, not weird names, but different names, hard to pronounce. I never know if I'm saying it right. I never know if I say it. I did get a ticket in Anderson County, South Carolina, coming from West Virginia one time. But it was, in South Carolina, you can pronounce. I'm sorry. Anyway, okay. But yeah. It's just best to know that in your county, right, who you vote for, they're going to determine the budget lines. They're going to determine the zoning. They're going to be the people that let liquor stores open up 50 to one street, or 50 vaping stores to one street, and they're going to be the ones policing you all. So it matters who you're voting for. So pay attention to that. And the federal level does not do that. That right now, I'm going to do a video on the unfortunate happenings of the ICE officers and that woman. But that's federal, and that's not your everyday kind of typical life. So this matters to you. You guys should know. Yeah, So your name and your address and your tax bracket should matter to you, is all I'm saying. Okay. And Rakai, okay, I'm sorry, Rakai. Rakai is setting me straight. He's saying Canapolis, like Minneapolis, Indianapolis, Canapolis, Canapolis. Okay, got it. Thank you. Did I say it right? Canapolis? Okay, I hope I did. Thank you, Rakai. Thank you. Let's see. Okay, so Latanya, hold on one second, guys, because I feel like you can hear the TV in the background because I think my husband fell asleep or something. So could you hold on for 1 second? Okay, I'm back. I didn't want y'all to see my soft pants, okay? Because I got on, I don't know if y'all can see. I'll let y'all see a little bit. I got on some soft pants. I didn't want y'all to see that, okay? I didn't want y'all to see that. But yeah, I had to turn it down because he tripping. All right. I don't want to get in trouble, right? So anyway, what were we talking about? Okay, so Latanya was gonna tell us, she says, yeah, I'm a judge for Dallas County elections voting poll for 8 years apart of my job. It is to make sure people vote in the correct county. Oh, and the voting process is done correctly to be valid. Okay. Okay, that is very cool. Oh my God. So for 8 years you've been doing that. Very cool. I can you tell us of like some crazy things that you've seen go on with voting? I would love to hear from somebody that actually like sees the kind of like fraud up close. Like, do you see a lot of fraud, or do you, what do you see? I don't want to lead the question, but I'm interested in knowing of what you see when it comes, because in Atlanta, it's like President Trump is saying that we fudged some voting here in Atlanta because they weren't signed. I guess the ballots weren't signed properly. So it's like a big deal. What he's saying is he would have won Georgia had these votes not been included because they weren't certified or something like that. But very interesting, Latanya. I would be interested in knowing what you've seen and if you've seen any fraud. I see that the soft pants gang is in the building. Oh my God, you guys in these soft pants. Soft pants are for the house only, okay? The house, the gym, you know, the gym. Mm, maybe if you're leaving the gym and you're just going to pick up your food and go right back to your car, maybe that too. But, you know, be mindful of where you wear your soft pants, guys. All right. But anyway, yeah. Power isn't always loud. Sometimes it wears khakis, runs unopposed, and sits on a board you've never attended. And that's true. Like there are all these little public signs that we ignore around our county, and there are town hall meetings to talk about what they want to do to the area that we live in. And if we don't go and participate, they just end up putting a Costco where you don't want it. Here in Atlanta, there is a street called North Druid Hills. And on this street is a very popular mall called North DeKalb Mall. And for years, they've been arguing over North DeKalb Mall because they've wanted to redevelop that mall into like a multi-use area, which is like businesses and living spaces. And they want to put things over there like a LA Fitness and a Costco. And, the people in that area, they're like, we don't want that here. Because if you bring that here, then you will create massive traffic in our area. So they've been arguing over that for years, and they finally reached a deal with the citizens of the county, and the citizens won. The movie theater gets to stay, and the way that they are going to build this multi-use area isn't going to be as congested as some other areas that you see in the city of Atlanta or Fulton County. So yeah, so that is just a little bit about like what we go through here in Atlanta. I would be interested in hearing like what you all go through in your counties, in your cities. Have you noticed a lot of vaping stores? And did you know that you have control over how many of those vaping stores you do see in your area? And is that concerning to you? Do you care about it? I feel like there's power in knowing these things. And if we can prevent, businesses like vaping stores from popping up all over the place, I think that's better for our children. If not your children, maybe your grandchildren, your nieces or nephews. Anyway, yeah, it's really not. It's really not. CEO. It's really not. It's not. And there's already hella traffic over there, no matter how many times they rezone the street over there off North Druid Hills. But we'll see. There's a lot of construction going on over there right now. And the only thing standing, I think, is the movie theater. They've chopped off like every other angle of the mall. And it looks really cool. I love development. So it's cool to watch. And I love that area. It's like where I would love to retire, or Reynoldstown. But anyway, okay. So this shouldn't be confusing to you, because we're going to keep talking about county government, state government, federal government here, just so that we have a better understanding. And I would implore you to look around at the billboards you see right now. We have Congress. A new Congress is going to roll out new chairs. Some states are already turning red. I talked about North Carolina on my feed earlier this week. We have a lot of fraud going on in blue states. So it's interesting to see what people will do in those states. Will those states stay blue? And, basically, depending on how these people show up and who shows up, they'll be the people running things. So these people that we are should be weary of and mindful of, how these people coming into our counties or our cities are people like developers, lobbyists, old political families, career bureaucrats. Now that New York is having Mondani and Chicago wants to employ these kind of business taxes on businesses, corporations are going to other cities. You hear people complain all the time about these data banks. If you're not paying attention to what's going on locally around you, they could stick a data bank in your backyard. Imagine that. Imagine some big building with black windows full of servers, and a huge, like an entire group of new people coming in and out of your street or your subdivision or your neighborhood every single day. That's weird. This is the power that you have. And when everyday people stay disengaged, those voices that we don't want end up dominating the room. And we can't have that. Anyway, so I just want y'all to remember that your silence is not, I let y'all handle it. No, your silence is not saying I'll let y'all handle it. It's saying I give you permission to do something bad to me. When you don't participate in local government, that's what you're doing. You're allowing somebody to do something messed up to you. Okay. And that is just, we don't want that. We don't want that. All right. So I have another video, or I was going to show y'all another video, but I feel like this was good enough. Like I dropped my son off to the movie theater on a date. and I have to go pick him up soon. He hasn't texted me yet, but I feel like after this, I'm just going to go post up in a movie theater parking lot to see if they go walk off somewhere or something. You know what I'm saying? I just got to go lay my eyes on the building. But anyway, I like the way this lady ended her video, vote, debate, and participate. I agree with this sentiment wholeheartedly. And I hope that he says we have them in Lake County, Illinois. Okay. I like that y'all are calling out these cities because in these counties because and if you look at my community posts early in the week, I'll compare like a Lake County, Illinois to maybe like a Fulton County, Atlanta, so that we can like see how different, how much money they spend, and how the cities are ran differently from each other, because I feel like it puts it into perspective so that you know how things will affect you and where you're from, because everything that affects somebody in like a Dallas or a Lake County won't affect me the same way here in a Gwinnett County or a DeKalb County or a Fulton County. So that's important. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It hurts, guys. It hurts being replaced. It hurts, but it's okay. It's okay. I'm actually kind of happy for him because he was dating this Muslim girl, and it just, it wasn't working out, and I hated to like crush their budding love, but her mom and dad did that for me. So I'm actually happy he's getting back out there again, but it doesn't feel good. It does not feel good. It doesn't feel good. Hey, Go Cree Cree, thank you for your donation today. I appreciate you so much. Your super sticker. Let me see what it is. I can't see it on StreamYard, and I usually have kisses. I love that. Thank you, Cree. I love that short that you made. Oh my God. My husband was talking, he was singing it. I don't even want to say it right now because he'll scream it out loud. But it was a haircut. First you get the haircut, and then first you get the haircut, and then you get the, you know what? That was so funny. Oh my God, we were dying. Okay. I love you, Cree. Thank you for your donation today. And kisses back to you. Kisses, kisses, kisses. Okay. Thank you, CEO. Thank you. You know, we can't see it on StreamYard. Yeah. Yes. Haircuts, Cree. Haircuts. And you know what? Muffins. Anyway, if y'all don't know, Cree has a channel, and Go Cree has a channel, and her channel is hilarious. She is like comedy gold. Okay, so please go give her a subscribe and check her out. Okay, and then y'all can see what I'm talking about when I say haircut. I don't know if Derek likes me, if he's one of my subbies, but I don't know what he did to deserve that kind of treatment, but y'all be doing him dirty. Look at Jay coming out of nowhere talking about, did someone say muffins? Oh. Cree, you got these people spoiled as hell, okay? I love that for you. I love that for y'all. I'm happy to be on the ride. I'm happy to be on the ride with y'all. What you talking about, G Honda? Leave Cree alone. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Jay. You say you've been listening the whole time, just editing. And shout out to you, Jay Tillman. Drop your page in the chat. I've been listening to some of your lo-fi vibes. I've been listening to you. I've been stuck on Chopin. I'm not even gonna lie. It helps me clean, and I've been stressed out trying to get this new position squared away at work. So, but yes, muffins and carbs. All right. Anyway, all right. So, okay. So we talked about county government, and I wanted to keep these videos to an hour. Oh, my son sent me a text. Oh, let's see what he says, guys. He says, "We're at the restaurant now. I'll tell you when we're done." What? He's at the restaurant now. Okay, I told him to call me when the movie was over, not when he was at the restaurant. All right, whatever. All right, I'm gonna let him live. All right, CEO. All right. All right, so I promised y'all that I would keep these videos to an hour on Saturday and make them informative and drive home the point. He did. He updated me. Okay. I said okay. I can take it. And I've taken it, and the medicine is received. And I'm taking accountability, and I'm letting it go. Yes, I do. The piano is just so, oh my God, I don't know what it is. It's just so soothing. I used to sell suits, and the owner who I sold suits for played that music, and I just loved it so much. And I've been listening to it more often lately, because I listen to a lot of jazz from the radio, and they tend to play the same freaking jazz songs over and over and over and over again. My friend is a Whalum, and I love him, but they play his dad's same song over and over and over again. It's like he has other music. Why do radio stations do that? That's so annoying. Anyway, I'm getting off on a tangent, but I do like Chopin a lot more than Beethoven or Mozart or anyone else. Oh my gosh, thank you, Director Donis. Thank you. He says, "I appreciate you for being different from the majority of modern women." Oh my God, that's such a compliment. I do feel like a fish out of water sometimes. Like the things that they care about, I never thought to care about. And sometimes I'm like, am I dumb? So I appreciate you saying that. And I appreciate your donation today. Thank you, Director Donis. I really appreciate that. I really, really, really do. Because I don't know. I just feel like, I just feel like it's normal. But then I feel like, maybe I'm not doing something right because I'm not the one caring about it the way they are. So, yeah, I appreciate you. Thank you very much. Oh my goodness, that's very heartfelt. But I have a funny for y'all because it's 3:58, and I said I'd keep these to an hour, and I did start like 37 seconds early. So I wanted to drop this screen. Let me pull this up here so I can drop it for y'all later on in the description, and then stop sharing this one. Winston, please don't rip up your baby. You just got him. Anyway, sorry, my dog, he's so hard on his toys, and if you can hear that tearing noise, it's him trying to open up the stuffed animal I bought him yesterday. It's not going to live, Director Donis. He's going to eat it, and it's like I can't get him anything because he destroys it. Yeah, okay, Rakai, you're speaking to, he scares me. So maybe you need to like put me in the right headspace because it's too jerky. It's too like I like to feel like I like to have a feeling go from start to finish. And it's like with Beethoven, it's like you start, you stop, you start, you stop, you start, you stop. And it's like I can't, but you're saying I'm listening. Maybe I need to just be sitting down and not moving. Maybe that's what it is, because it's like, I'm like cleaning the house. Maybe I need to be in the car. So maybe I'll sit down in the car and try Beethoven on Monday when I drive into work. I didn't know you liked classical music. I really appreciate that, because I don't ever have anybody to talk to about it. And this kind of feels like therapy. Okay, all right, let me get it together. So I have a funny for y'all. The funny is about local county government. And I don't know if I've shared this one with y'all. I hope I haven't. It didn't show the little red bar when I went to play it for myself. So I don't think I have. So, okay, this is so if you don't know, oh, okay. My son took it for 4. Okay. I hope that he grows up to be like you. That would be awesome, Rakai. Right now, he listens to a bit of it's a eclectic mix between like rap and some older rock and roll songs, and I think he learns these songs through like different shows like Stranger Things. So yeah, he doesn't listen to it on his own. And like growing up, I listened to it on my own and through gymnastics, because you usually pick a classical piece for your floor exercise. And I, because of Chopin being so like airy and soft, I could easily, do a good floor routine to him. And I don't know, it's just, yeah. Anyway, y'all don't give a damn. Y'all laughing, Cases and Kim. Okay, look at you. Look at y'all. All right. All right. I'm going to have CDT Beats do me a classical intro. That'll be the next one I do. Maybe I'll do that for like Valentine's Day, y'all. Okay, so all right, let me get y'all together. So if you don't know, on Smell the Roses, I like to close out with a funny video. I feel like laughter is the best form of medicine, and we should all leave not only smarter and wiser, but also happier. When you come to the garden, I want y'all to be happy, okay? And when y'all leave, I want y'all to be happy, all right? So, but also, I want to be able to have real conversations with y'all. And I really do feel like you shouldn't ignore county government. You should totally know what's going on in your counties. Okay. I don't care who you vote for, just don't vote against your own interests. Okay. And I do want to announce that I'll be dropping a post in the community on the community tab of I'll be on a panel tomorrow at 6:30 with Sandra Faye and a few other ladies. So look out for a link to that tomorrow at 6:30. And then on the 24th, I'll be having a guest co-host, and we will be talking about a salacious topic that involves SMECs. Okay. I'm not going to tell y'all too much just yet because we just like solidified it, and I don't want to jinx it. So yeah, I'm really excited though. Like, I'm so happy that I had the courage to open my mouth and ask for something, because I usually don't. I'm usually like, like I won't ask if you don't offer. But like in that movie Players Club or whatever movie, the lady so eloquently said, closed mouths don't get fed. Well, this mouth got fed, okay? Because I asked, and I initiated, and it felt good. It felt good, okay? It felt good. But anyway, I love y'all. Those are all my plugs for today. Let's get into this video and let this be our medicine for tonight. I'll see y'all later on in the SBC chat. I will not be on the panel tonight. Hopefully it'll be Anna on, or hopefully Anna will be on with the guys. But if not, we're going to have fun in the chat. And I look forward to it. Okay, so here we go.
Hello.
Good morning. Lisa, please.
Good morning. This is she.
Brian Sanderson. I'm calling on behalf of the county courthouse where you were trying to get your name changed on your marriage license, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Your situation was forwarded to me from the supervisors there.
Mm-hmm.
And what I was trying to figure out from you was what exactly happened. Now, I'm showing on the paperwork, excuse me one second. I'm showing on the paperwork here that you attempted to get a name change after the free grace period had passed.
Oh, see, I didn't know anything about a grace period.
Now, in actuality, what happened here, you've been undercharged, actually. And it's going to be an additional $125 in fees that we need to go ahead and get all of that late paperwork.
$125?
Yes, ma'am.
$125 for what?
Those are additional fees, ma'am.
And what are they for?
Well, it's for the grace period, which is already passed. Now, your tone with me is starting to get a little unruly.
Well, it's going to be unruly if you telling me I got to come out another $125 to get my name changed. It can stay the way it is. I don't care.
Well, y'all going to probably be divorced anyway.
No, we're not going to probably be divorced. Nothing.
Well, if you got married last June and you're just now getting your license and just now getting your name changed, it took you that long to figure out that you loved a nigga?
What? Who the hell is this?
Brian Sanderson, sweetheart.
Who the hell is Brian? Who?
Sweetie, I'm a supervisor of everybody down there at the county.
Well, how you going to be a supervisor of any damn body when you know damn...
Y'all heard that? He's a supervisor down at the county. This could be who you voted for. You feel me? This is why it matters to you. Imagine if this was real, he was talking to people like this, and he's in a position where someone voted him in. So it matters, guys. It matters.
Well, you ain't supposed to be talking to people like you talking to people.
Baby.
You need to be a little more professional than what you been.
Baby, I'm real. I come at people real. I'm a supervisor, so I can...
Well, if you a supervisor, you better start acting like a supervisor before you end up getting your super head busted.
Lisa, I will come and slap you 2 times.
And then when you bring your dumb ass over here and slap me, you going to be reaching back a nub.
I wouldn't have married your ugly ass.
Well, what the hell? I don't want to marry your bald head ass either.
If I got hair.
You must don't.
Look like one of the X-Men.
You know what?
So ugly, look like you got superpowers. You got superpowers, baby?
You done lost your motherfucking mind in real life.
I'm just asking, because you know...
Just ask yourself why the hell did you wake up this morning and go to that damn job and call people, harassing people on the damn phone?
You won't talk shit?
You done lost your motherfucking mind in real life.
Y'all was already married. Y'all been living together.
We wasn't already married, shit. How the hell somebody gonna already be married? That's big. Don't you know that?
Y'all was ghetto married. Y'all been living together 8 years. And then
you ghetto married. Is you married? Are you gay?
Y'all ghetto.
Because you done lost your motherfucking mind for real.
Don't curse me, baby.
Don't tell me what to do. I'm grown, damn it. I curse at whoever the hell I want to cuss at them whenever the hell I feel like cussing at them. Don't call me talking crazy to me, talking about no damn marriage license that you don't know nothing about.
You need to get them kids tested.
You need to go get your ass another job.
Kids.
Before you fuck around and get fired.
Them kids ain't his.
He know that, asshole.
They ain't his? I was just guessing.
Well, don't be guessing no more. They ain't none of his kids. He know they ain't none of his kids. They got their own damn daddy. They established. We already know that before we got married. So what the hell is you talking about?
That's why he didn't want to go get that marriage license, because he don't like them kids.
Shut your dumb ass up. Why would you call somebody acting stupid? Now, that was real stupid for you to say that. You don't even know my damn kids, asshole.
Well, I tell you what, baby. How about this, Lisa? How about you just go ahead and just, told me to call you, baby?
Who?
Your coworker, Timon.
What?
It's a prank call, baby. It's comedian Roy Wood Jr. What's going on?
You know what?
It's the Buckwild Morning Show at 95.7 JM.
Come on, I'm going to kill you, Mike. I'm going to kill her. Oh, my God.
Have a good one, baby.
You too, bye.
I think those are so funny. Oh my God. And the fact that, it said he was calling from the county government office, it fit. Okay. Y'all liked it. Y'all like these prank calls. But anyway, Shout out to my supporters today. Director Donis, thank you so much for your support today. I appreciate you. Go Cree Cree, always a pleasure to have you in the building. You are the best, okay? My hat is off to you. And Wanda, thank you so much. I'm going to ask Ali if I can bite off of his emojis and make my biggest supporters their own emoji the way he does. I feel like that is such a great idea. So I'm going to ask him if he doesn't mind if I bite that idea from him. So y'all look out for that. I appreciate y'all so much. Thank you for coming to the garden today. Hey, Mr. Walker, it's okay. It's okay. You're a dad and it's Saturday and you're trying to get it all done before you go live tonight. I wish you a great show tonight. I will miss you, brother. I will miss you. I'm going to be getting into some things myself. And tomorrow I have a live show at 6:30. I'm going to be advertising it in the chat. In my community posts. So y'all check me out there and I'll be sure to link it so that you guys can come watch. I think we might be able to simulcast. So I might be streaming myself on tomorrow at 6:30. If not, I'll definitely post the link. Oh, no show tonight. Oh. Oh. Lord, I haven't been paying attention because I've been trying to get ready for this show today. Okay, so no show tonight. Well, hopefully next week we're back on with SBC because I'm on the schedule, hopefully. So no show tonight, guys. Y'all hit me up in the Discord to see what we're doing tonight because now I feel confused, naked and confused. You know, like I like to be on SBC, but I also like to be in the chat. I don't know which one I like better. So not being able to do either, I feel naked and afraid. I feel very naked and afraid. Okay. Yeah, where do we go for a fix tonight? Exactly. For someone. That's exactly how I feel. Hey. Tell a sack of potatoes that, Mr. Walker. What's up, Healing Genie? I love you, Leosha, my sister. Thanks for showing up. I appreciate you stopping by. It's the end of the show, guys. It's the end. An international quiet storm. Mr. Walker out here handing out pink slips in 2026. No, I'm just trying to I'm trying to be like them. So I gotta not spread myself too thin. And I gotta I gotta pace myself, the international quiet storm. I'm becoming someone. Or at least I'm trying to. Okay. All right. Don't wish a pink slip upon me. Okay. No, don't laugh, Mr. Walker. Don't. Yes, sisters from other misters. Don't be. Look, I love you, Leosha. Whatever, Jihanda. I feel like you're trying to make this a scissor thing. It's not a scissor me timbers kind of love, okay? It's a sister in arms. We fight this fight together against the feminists, against the misandrists, okay? She's the only one that vibes with me on these other panels that I do, Jihanda. No, I know. I'm teasing too. Shut up, Jihanda. Shut up. You always have to, you always, you taking it there. But anyway, I love y'all. I want y'all to have a good rest of the day. Wherever we go tonight, whatever's popping tonight. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do. I'm trying to get to 3,000 subscribers by St. Patty's Day. Okay. Winston is getting on my nerves, but he won't go away. So I would like if you could please subscribe, please like the video on your way in, please, or on your way out, please like my video. Look out for me for updates on the community tab. I'm going to post later about where I'll be tomorrow at 6:30. And y'all be sweet to each other. All right. If you haven't followed me on Discord, get on my Discord. And so we can figure out where we'll be later on tonight. Okay. All right. Is that a deal? Because we're going to be naked and afraid without each other, without SBC. We're just out here alone. Winston gets a lot of love. All right. I let him run through all the mud puddles today. He got a bath. He got a new baby. He got new treats. I'm going to have to get him his shots. Yes, I definitely did subscribe to CDT Beats' second channel. If somebody could drop the second channel link in my Discord, that would be good. I could get everybody from my Discord to join too, or drop the link here and I'll pull it and post it to my community tab. I love CDT Beats. CDT Beats does my music that plays at the beginning of the show, my live shows. So okay, guys, I love y'all. That was it for today. I hope I've been helpful. Catch the replay, Mr. Walker. We just talked about county government, the level of government that everybody ignores. It's important. I know you feel like voting is, but county, local government is important, okay? And I love y'all. With all of that said, I wish you all a great rest of your day. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And catch me later on Monday for a live show at 9. Okay? I love y'all. Peace.